Coming up today on Cardinal Bistro, we have a homemade tomato salsa, chicken and cheese quesadillas, and a blood orange mocktail. That's what's coming up on Cardinal Bistro. Hi, welcome to Cardinal Bistro. I'm Chef Karen Thomas, and we're here again at Case High School, and I have all my wonderful guests here today. Once again, we have my assistant cook, Cindy, and we have our other helper in the kitchen is Sandy Piva, and a special guest today is Mr. Shaker. He's one of our teachers here at the high school. In honor of Cinco de Mayo, we're going to do some Mexican recipes for you today, so I hope you enjoy them. If you're having a Cinco de Mayo party, these might be some great ideas. Fun, light recipes, always healthy, and
delicious.
Easy. We always try and strive for easy when we're coming to the folks over here. So I'd like to start with an appetizer. We're going to do a nice homemade salsa for you. All fresh ingredients. You can use what you like I always tell you. But today we're going to do some fresh tomatoes. I've already diced them up. Sandy, if you want to demonstrate for us today. Okay. Keep in mind, when I was dicing all these tomatoes, I thought it'd be a great idea to bring up if we're coming into that nice summer season, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and a lot of people do grow a lot of their own tomatoes.
Nothing like fresh tomatoes.
They grow their own, but everybody always struggles with, oh my God, what am I doing with all these tomatoes? Because you always get an overabundance. Great recipe to do something with those. So we're going to do a homemade salsa. I've diced up 5 large tomatoes. Going to be about 2 quarts, I would say, that this is going to give you. Okay. I would say it's going to yield about 25 servings, unless you really, really like salsa. And we love salsa. You like salsa at your parties? We love salsa at the parties, and there's nothing like a homemade salsa. The jarred salsas are great if you're in a pinch, but homemade, unbelievable taste, really easy to make. You're gonna see how simple this is. If you don't have time to chop tomatoes, canned diced tomatoes work as well, but there's nothing like this. Okay, so we're gonna start with these these chopped tomatoes that I've already pre-chopped. We're going to add to them some onions. So I'm going to say about 2 cups of the onions, which this full is 2 cups. So go ahead and toss them in there.
Oh, that's a lot of onions.
We like onions.
Yeah.
You know, when you're eating those nacho chips and you're dipping all that in there. All right, we need some crushed garlic. So I've already put that up. So you need, Sandy, I would say about 1/4 of a cup. So that's what I've got in there. I measured out.
Okay.
So we can dump that right into the bowl. And we need some dried parsley. So you need about 1/4 of a cup there. Little dried parsley, nice flavor, also gives it some great color. We need some chopped green and red peppers. You're gonna go 1 cup of each, so half of each of those.
Now, does the exact measurement make a difference?
In this, it doesn't. I mean, if you don't like, some people don't like a green pepper. We've talked about that before. Green pepper sometimes repeats on people, so you can kind of omit that if you don't want to use the green. You can use 2 cups of all of the red.
2 cups of the red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I like the green though because it throws in some nice color.
Yep.
You could also use an orange.
You could use an orange or a yellow. Yeah,
you
you know, being the summer, we got all these great peppers that come out, you know, when you're doing your kebabs and stuff like that. So
That looks good right now.
it does. It looks really good. Real easy. 2 more ingredients. We need this is lime juice, and I've done a tablespoon of lime juice. You can pour that all in there. And we like heat in the kitchen. So we got some Frank's Red Hot. Love Frank's. We know I'd say the commercial, but I can't talk like that on TV. So about 1.5 tablespoons. You can go crazy with the hot sauce. It all depends on how hot you want that. And toss it. Now,
You could add some fresh diced jalapenos.
Jalapenos, that'll give it a kick. You can put some cilantro in this if you like. I leave cilantro out of everything. I'm not a huge cilantro fan. I don't even like the smell
Yeah, I
of
was
it
just
when
gonna
you're
say,
chopping
it
it.
smells
So
fantastic.
you like that? Well, this smells great.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Now, how long will this last in the refrigerator, Karen?
Well, you're gonna get about, if you put this in like a good sealed container, you can leave that in there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
Because once this sits in there, the juices from the tomato are all gonna start
So it's best
coming
to keep it
out.
overnight?
I would do this, yeah. The day before your party,
Yeah.
I would, do it the night before. This way, this can all incorporate. Everything can get yum, yum, yum.
It smells delicious.
You can serve this, nice little side to this is you get some pita breads. We roast them in the oven. You little quarter them, and then you can serve them with some, baked pita. Or, of course, they make it easy nowadays. You can buy pita chips in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Or, of course, everybody's favorite, Tostito chips.
Yeah.
So, but
You
this,
could even use that as a topping for tacos or enchiladas or any kind of Mexican fare like that.
Of
There's a lot of
course.
uses.
Of course,
Lot of
which will take us right into our second dish. So this is another reason why I chose to make the salsa. Next dish we're gonna make for our Cinco de Mayo party is going to be quesadillas.
I love quesadillas.
Quesadillas, recipe everybody loves. Go to the restaurant, you can order any kind of quesadilla you can think of. A chicken, name some quesadillas.
Some pork?
Pork quesadilla.
You could even get a spinach and cheese quesadilla.
Spinach and cheese quesadilla.
Beef.
Beef.
No.
So plain.
I don't know.
Beef quesadilla. All right.
Beans. A bean
Bean.
and cheese quesadilla.
So,
Cheese. My kids like that.
I
anything
like that
you
cheese.
want.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
a quesadilla basically is a tortilla. Okay. We're going to use the cutting board. A tortilla. Okay. It's ingredients topped with a tortilla, baked in an oven. So really, anything you want. If you're vegetarian, if you're vegan, you put anything in these tortillas, you can make a beautiful quesadilla. Today's recipe for quesadillas, we're going to do chicken and cheese. I have some done up, but I'm going to, show you exactly what I did with that chicken and cheese quesadilla. So I started with some diced chicken. We are very fortunate in the school. We get all our stuff in. We get diced chicken in, bags of it. Awesome. But at home, this is what I do at home. I cheat a little bit. My kids love the quesadillas, but I've got hungry boys at home, right?
Yes.
They can eat quesadillas like these. I'm making like 14 of them in one meal, right? So what I do is I go and I buy, because I'm always in a rush, mad rush, but I have to make dinner. I buy the pre-made chickens. And I pull the meat off
Like
of
a
those
rotisserie?
chickens, like
Yeah.
a rotisserie chicken,
perfect.
Those
right?
go with a lot of recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take all that meat off the bones. I usually get 2 of them, and that'll make a good amount of quesadillas, like 14, 15 quesadillas. Pull all that meat off, toss some of that Frank's Red Hot, some of that garlic in it, buffalo chicken, and cheddar cheese
Sounds so
quesadillas. My
delicious.
family loves. We're gonna do a little different
Okay.
today. So your chicken, very easy. I think they have shortcut chickens that you can actually buy, Purdue shortcuts, or if you've made your chicken ahead of time, boiled it, just pull it apart and you got your made chicken. So start with that. Charlie, to
Yes.
that we're gonna add some refried beans. Do you
Oh.
like refried
Love them,
beans?
love them.
Right here.
Oh, here they are. And I need that spoon.
Yeah, why don't you use your salsa spoon over there, because we're going to use that salsa
Beautiful.
in this.
And how much you want to put
Well,
in
that's about 2 cups, so we're going to add that to 4.
whole thing?
Yeah, we're going to add that to 4 cups of chicken.
All right, there we go.
I like refried beans. A lot of people aren't a fan, but to me, it binds this recipe up really well, and it makes a beautiful quesadilla. To that, I like mushrooms. I chose things that I like, so why don't we add 1 cup of mushrooms in there? That's about a
Okay,
cup,
this is
so
a cup.
you can add that right to
All
there.
right, that's an easy one.
There you go.
How am I doing? All right so far?
Eh,
Okay.
You're all right. I think we probably grab you in the kitchen
All
over
right.
here. And then our salsa that we just made, because this recipe actually calls for
Really?
a cup of salsa.
Oh, okay.
So why don't you put 2 good big spoons of salsa in
Alright.
there?
One more?
Yeah,
Well, look at the juice is already starting to come out.
I told you.
Yep.
Overnight, that
Yep.
is
That's gonna be
unbelievable.
Okay.
All right, now why don't you mix that up?
This
Miss-
hat's a little,
Mr. Shaker,
yeah.
you look good in the hat.
Yeah, it's starting to fall though.
He thinks he doesn't look good in the hat. The hat looks awesome.
Makes me, huh?
It
Yeah,
does.
thank you. This looks fantastic, if I may say so myself.
You're allowed.
And easy.
Yeah. Well, as long as Karen's here.
Now, if you're going to use a raw chicken breast, I would recommend, of course, that you cook all these ingredients. So you can very well use raw. You can dice it up. You can put all of these ingredients in and then cook it in a saute pan until the chicken's done. But because we used a pre-cooked chicken, we won't have to do that. And all of these other ingredients are fine for when we build this quesadilla. You'll be fine putting it into the oven. It just needs a few minutes in the oven, and it'll be perfect.
How's that?
That looks great.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to assemble our quesadilla. So what I like to do is take a little bit of butter, okay? I like to put it right on the bottom of that. All right, we're going to take a good big spoon of that. I'm going to eyeball that. I'm going to take another spoon of that.
That's a lot in there.
Yeah, well, you know something. When you're feeding 16-year-old boys and a husband, and you know, you're not gonna skimp on the ingredients. You want them full. They love to eat. All of that ingredients, and then
One more?
I'm gonna top it. I'm gonna top it with some cheddar cheese because this is a chicken and cheddar cheese quesadilla,
Wow.
and a good amount of
I'm
cheese.
getting hungry.
I've heard you say that before,
Yeah,
Charlie.
I know.
All right, and then you're gonna top with another tortilla. You gotta give it a smack.
So you, oh,
There you go.
let me give it 2.
It's not complete until you smack it. All right, and then you just brush
2
it
is
with.
better than 1.
you
I think
brush
kids
it
would
with some-
enjoy doing this too. This seems
Well,
like,
if you got little ones,
Yeah.
get them involved. You know, I'm all about the family.
Yeah.
And you know, being all together, and we have dinners every night together, and it's what it's all about. Why not get the kids involved in cooking?
Sure.
Now you're
Now-
gonna get that from there into here? That seems like a tough.
Charlie, I'm a professional.
I understand that, but I can't wait to see this because mine would fall all out.
No, it wouldn't.
Mine would. Look at that. That's amazing.
Voila.
That is amazing.
You want to know what's
Just
even?
like that.
You want to know what's even more amazing
My
about
jokes
this?
in the morning?
I would never go there, but no, what's even more amazing is we're going to cook this in about 65 seconds. Da-na-na-na-na.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
done.
that looks good, Karen.
Can you believe it? This is a chicken and cheese quesadilla. Done. Done. I really don't know if I can trust you with the knife.
Okay, you can cut it. I know you're good with the knife.
You can cut these any size you want. We do them in 4 in my house. You can do them in 8 if you need to. All right. If
Nice
you
and
wanted,
crispy.
8 would be great for appetizer size. Crispy, done, beautiful, easy, quick. I can't say enough things about it. What do you think? How was that?
Easy.
You could
It was
serve
easy.
that,
Looks good,
have
looks
a little
good.
dish. If you're serving it at a party, I would put a little dish with more salsa in it
Yeah.
and a little dish with some sour,
Sour
cream.
cream, sour cream. Dip that in
Perfect.
sour cream, a little more salsa. Hello.
Yep.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh, yeah. All right.
Everything.
So, out of all of this, what are we missing?
Drinks.
Drinks! We're missing the drinks!
It's
We
Cinco
need a
de Mayo.
cocktail.
You have to have a drink.
We need a cocktail, but of course, as we all know, we're in school. This is a school. So, we're going to make our famous mocktail, because we've done that before. No cocktail, we need a mocktail.
Yep.
We got to leave the alcohol out.
Correct.
But I can definitely talk you through the recipe for the alcohol if you want to do the potty right. Okay.
Looks great. Looks
So we are going to do my spin on a blood orange margarita. Okay. Which I had to make a little bit of adjustments because can't use any tequila, couldn't use any orange liqueur, but those are the ingredients that do go into this cocktail. So You're gonna start with a little bit of ice in your pitcher, okay? As much as you want. Then, I wanna make 2 drinks today. So Cindy, if you wanna help me out, we're gonna salt the rim because it's a sweet drink. Sugar the rim, I'm sorry. If it was the cocktail, we would have a salted rim, but we're gonna sugar the rim. So if you just wanna,
Actually, I like the sugar on the rim.
Do you
not
like the
salt.
su-
I do. I like sugar.
even
yeah.
if you're having a regular margarita?
Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
Oh, I love the salt.
Yeah.
I think the salt is just makes it. So, you see how that's done, folks? So, ooh la la, isn't that nice?
Wow.
That's nice.
Nice job.
Beauty. All right. So Cindy's going to work on
Might have done
that.
this a time or two.
She's going to work on that. We're going to work on this mocktail. We're going to start with the ice. 2 cups of freshly squeezed OJ. Freshly squeezed out of the container, because we all know I cheat a little. We're going to go half a cup of lime juice on this.
Lime juice is used with a lot of this kind of stuff, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a passion punch.
Wow.
So I have 1 cup of passion punch.
Can I smell it? No, this.
Well, it's not done yet,
Yeah,
Charlie.
but it smells so good, I can't stop.
Isn't it wonderful? And then I like a little fizz in mine. So we're going to add, look, this is, how many ounces? We got 20 ounces. I'm going to add about 10 ounces of ginger ale to this drink. That looks good, huh? That's
Yeah.
about 10.
Yep.
All right.
That drink needs some bubbles for sure.
And then this just looks
Wow.
marvelous. All right. Look at that.
Wow.
Sandy, what do you think?
I think that's perfect for Cinco de Mayo Day.
And it's beautiful.
For a Friday,
Yeah.
It looks wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
Alcohol free, because we really don't need any ammo, because we're crazy enough here in Cinco de Mayo land at Case High. And happy Cinco de Mayo. These are our recipes today. I hope you enjoyed them. Charlie, Sandy, Cindy, happy Cinco de Mayo. Thanks, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.